Oh, hello 10th Scale Squad. A while ago, we took a look at the Rock Hobby Katana, and I was pretty impressed at just the level of scale as goodness that you can get at a really cheap price. Getting a rig that has not only scale looks, but scale performance, I mean, there's a huge aftermarket all around it. But what if you want to be scale as on a budget? Well, you really don't have to compromise. The only thing you really have to compromise in is scale. And obviously, the whole mini crawler scene is really taking off. The SCX 24s, and we've got all kinds of videos on them. But what if you want, something a little bigger than that?
That's what he said, right, guys, because of gay?
Well, that's what we're gonna take a look at today. So here they both are, Rock Hobby Katana, the Ishin FMS, the Toyota FJ Cruiser, both 18 scale, and I mean, one of the things that I love about these is just the packaging. They come in these really cool cases. I mean, you pop them open, and boom, there's everything. Your tools, your charger, the car, the transmitter, everything in its own nice little neat, really robust package. So here you can see the cars themselves. The chassis are pretty much exactly the same. Wheels, tires, suspension, electronics, everything is pretty much the same. Transmitters are a little different. If you're familiar with like the Axial SCX24, this transmitter should look pretty familiar to you. And here is the transmitter for the FJ Cruiser. Kind of a weird spaceshipy, crazy carbon fiber Lamborghini gnarly design, but the functionality is pretty much the same. But here, I mean, compared to the Panda Hobby, I mean, this thing is pretty sweet. I mean, it has oil-filled suspension, a ladder frame chassis, just like a big crawler, foam-filled tires, and I mean, this thing does perform really well. It's got a full light kit in it, but the detail, I mean, it's just nowhere near as good as it is on these things. And for the longest time, you could only get it in the Toyota Land Cruiser flavor. I'm really excited that they do have it in the Toyota FJ now. I mean, just look at this detail. I mean, they both have opening hoods, full interiors, full light kits. And of course, here is where the battery goes. Just a little 2S LiPo. I think it's something like 850 milliamp hours. Obviously not a big battery, but should give you plenty of runtime. I can't forget the Panda. Boom. Yeah. But that's enough talking about them. Let's get them out and play with them. So first up, we have the Panda Hobby. And these are pretty aggressive rocks for 18 scale crawlers. But these Panda Hobby rigs are pretty capable. And, just like anything, if you find the right line, you can make it up a lot of stuff. I mean, look at that. Oh, there, I'm high-centered. Come on, baby. Yeah. Just the scale size of these rocks is insane. I mean, you're not going to get an SCX 24 out here. And here's the Rock Hobby Katana. I mean, the way that this thing, just the scale looks of this thing going over the rocks is so cool. Come on, hang on. Yeah. Come on, you can make it. Oh, oh, oh. Round two is going much better. Come on. Oh, I'm in a bad spot there. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Now, what do you guys think? The Toyota Land Cruiser or the Toyota FJ Cruiser? I mean, Toyota makes some of the coolest trail trucks in the game, don't they? Easy. And finally, the FJ Cruiser. Oh yeah, I found the right line now. And of course I get high centered. There we go. Yes. Yes, easy. But for me, I don't know. The Toyota FJ Cruiser is just such a cool looking truck. It's so unlike anything else. You know, there's no mistaking it for anything other than an FJ. The FJ Cruiser is just freaking awesome. It looks really cool. It performs great for an 18th scale. Yeah, it could do with some better tires, but overall the thing performs really well. The Rock Hobby Katana, pretty much the same thing. It's just gonna come down to looks, which ones you like better. I did lose a lens for one of the lights on the roof rack, but oh well, it happens. I've used this thing a bunch, both indoors and outdoors, and every time I drive it, it does impress me. And the Panda Hobby, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Yeah, it's probably the most capable crawler out of the three, but I don't know, the plastic Lexan body and the sticker windshield and windows, I don't know, it's just a little too cheesy for me. Plus it uses body posts with body clips, and that's just not scale. But mini trucking is a super fun way to get into the hobby. Even if you're into like 10 scale crawling, or even 24 scale crawling, 18 scale crawling, it's a whole new challenge. But let me know what you think. Are you into mini crawling, mini trucking? Which one of those rigs do you think is the coolest? Let me know down below. And if you're interested in picking up your own Ishin FJ Cruiser or Rock Hobby Katana or Panda Hobby Jeep, I'm gonna put a link to where I got mine down in the description below. And if this is your first time checking out the channel, welcome. I'm glad you found it. I like to do RC shenanigans like this all the time. And I've got some epic stuff coming up. You're gonna wanna stick around. All right guys, until next time, we're chopping SCX 24s out here, chopping them.